Hi, Happy New Year. Time flies. The kids already back to London. They left on the 1st of January. After if you see my Facebook, I actually that night, the countdown day, the countdown night, we are having a barbecue. Five of oh, maybe you want to see this, but I don't think my camera can. Let me see. Let me pause first. When I turn my camera, they all fly away. But you can still hear the sounds. Every day, like early in the morning, around 5, you'll hear the bird like they're waking up. And now, when I turn the camera back, they... Okay, continues. Okay, I have just used some toner on my face, and I want to show some. I want to show something like my eyebrow. You can see because the airplane is taking off from this side, so it's very loud. If they're landing, it's not as noisy. I want to share the products that I'm using on my brow. If you also have the same problem like with me, is like not much of the eyebrow person, this is the products I recommended. And have another one like this. If you see the product like this, this is nope. Okay, this is a new one, and this is the old one. The new one is easier to apply. You can see the old and new. New, old. Okay, this is after 2 wash, like a shower, a 3 wash actually. I had it for the day. This is second day, I should say third day. Is about 36 hours after 3 wash. 48. Yeah, something like that. It's stained better than the last one, okay? And the textures is easier to apply. The last one is too sticky. When you apply, it's all, clock to each other. So this one, the new formula, is better. And this is the color I've been using. The day after because of my hair color, that's me, sorry. Because of my hair color is a little bit darker as before, I try not to do like too light on the top. I found too light, it make me look a little bit more fade. Okay, so I try to do like you see the light color. I try to do some color, but not as light as before. You can see, but I think it's still a little bit too dark maybe. Let's see. Out for dinner for a friend birthday. So this is my outfit. Just very casual. Casual dinner. You can see just now I bunned. Last night I washed my hair, and when after I dry my hair, I put some some oil lightly. Okay, focus. Okay, some oil around this area, and then make the bun just now when you see it to sleep. And otherwise, will be too dry, since I don't really do much to my hair. This is the only treatment I do. Okay, that's it. Otherwise, if I do something much more heavy treatment, is will weighted my hair, and my root will be very oily. With this method, my hair and roots can handle. Okay, so this is the products I recommend. Okay, my 2019 favorite, one of the favorite. And the first day after I wake up, I sleep with these like sticker things, like you see like this. Okay, step 1, step 2, you peel like this. After you peel, the color is actually, I prefer that color, is because it's darker than this. But if I'm not going out, if I don't put any makeup, even foundation or BB cream, I look very tired without my brow. You can see, right? So with the brow, I look more alive. And also is much more easier for touching up. Like if you're in a hurry in the morning, and you're not really good on doing your eyebrow, this is a good, like you trace first, like you have a outline, then very easy that you can just touch up with some colors to enhance it. Just like so you don't need to like think of am I on the right shape or whatever. Will speed up the process. Or you can just use the eyebrow mascara. If you just have problem with light color but you do have brow, then you can just use the darker color of eyebrow mascara to do the enhancement. Then you're ready to go. Right, you can see like it's much more faster like this to do my brow. Before that, when you see get ready with me, you really see how like hard for me to doing like while I talk and do my brow. And now it's much more easier. All of a sudden I have a gap around here. And I found thicker brown is look younger than thinner brown, so tends to thicker one. Tonight, lot of my age or older people around. Okay. So their eyes a little bit blurred, so I don't need to be that detailing. They can't see it. Now I have to do my base. I have toner, and most of the time the Anaso is what I will go for. because of the skin color now is different than before. But this one is not really what you call it's not really heavy. Is it? Yeah, it's not really heavy poreless kind of looking from real person, because like you're from the camera, the texture is slightly different, and I need to do something like put something underneath it. I'm struggling like to put something not too oily, and so it can stay. Yeah, stop picking my face. Maybe something like a sunblock, not too much, lightly around here. The day after sending a kit, oh, it's cloudy. Oh, what a weird scenery. My camera, on my photo. See if I'm able to capture the, yeah, it's gone. The cloud is covering the blue and the light. Anyhow, I have, okay, you can see my lighting. Okay, I have put one today. Otherwise, I can't do video. It's too dark. And even though myself, when I look at the video, it's too dark, and I don't like watching a dark video, except some of the, you know, put on purpose to showing the light. This is also a good one as a primer, I believe, because you can feel, you can feel your skin is silkier, but it's not as silky as after you apply the YSL product. That silicone kind of slip, I don't really like. Most of the time I do my face first before I do my brow, but because I want to show the products, I do my brow first today. Okay, have time. So we have the countdown on the 31st. Since have about 5 friends showing up. Suppose they have 10 but not able to make it because of the riot that night. And then my parents also come, my brother, they have a countdown with the in-law. My brother have a countdown with the, oh no, he have a countdown with me. He having dinner with the in-law, the family, and he come over for a countdown because the in-laws sleep very early. They have dinner about, like, normally if we have dinner together with his in-law, it will be around 6:30 to 7. We have to show up. Yeah, it's like his in-law is like, they just live next building to each other. Like my brother, my parents live with my brother, and the in-law just live next building, which is about by foot maybe a couple minutes walk. very close. And the in-laws always travel with my parents. The 4 old people always, they're not old actually. The in-law is younger than my parents. They always travel with them, like for not for business trip, like for leisure. So they have very good relationship. We have very close relationship with the in-laws. Even though my sisters in-law also are not so, because they don't really outgoing kind of people. I want to use some sponge. Let me. Oh yeah, Christy stole all my sponge. Okay, grab one. So that night we have countdown, and the kids is all grown up now. My father said, "Oh, is it because it's too far away so the kids not showing up?" I said, "No, they've been here since we moved in, right? You see the photo from counting down, more than 10 people showing up for barbecue." I said it's because of the riot. Okay. The kids always come to my place for countdown or Boxing Day. I normally will not have party on the Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I love it for them, like to spend time. Like if I have party, they will of course prefer to spend it with your friends than your family for the kids. So I normally will have it on the Boxing Days when the parents got sick and tired of the kids. Then they come over for party. Kids, they have gathering. So for 10 years, actually, is it 10 years? Yeah, 10 years. The kids know me well, like what they can do, what not to do, even though they are so like 21 now. Some driving over to my place now, not taking buses. Of course, like some, like they still in the university. The riot is do affected the study, university in Hong Kong. The school closed earlier, so they say like they're worrying like might affect their graduations. You know, especially if you are planning for your continuous like studying, you need your attendance, your things to going up. They're worrying about that. Okay, I think I'm not going to put any powder since the powder will look dry on me now of the weather. The second day items I want to, oh, not yet. Okay, second things. As you will see, like this is the products I always use. Okay, this is the color. I like to use this one as base. So the most of the eye products will melt on my eyes, so this one stay well. and the color is not too enhanced, easy to work with. This is a Gawain brush. Oh, so warm. It's crazy. This year is the warmest Christmas, New Year. On the, I have my windows on and I'm sweating. On the Christmas, not Christmas, the New Year countdown barbecue, I'm just wearing a short sleeve, of course, because I'm doing all the cooking. But even though late at night, around after the countdown, I'm still wearing the short sleeve. It's crazy. No, at night I start to have light. No, not light. It's getting cooler, but still, for me, I think it's because of my hormones. I still feel, not feel cold, but cooler when people start putting on their jacket. And that night after the barbecue, I drove two kids, not kids anymore, kids, they're still dependent, so two kids home. They are far away from us. In the morning, I think we left about 3 a.m. and my kids is leaving on the afternoon flight at 12 p.m. So I drove the kids and come back, and my daughter's complaining that like during this about 10 days, 9 days trip, 10 days, said I hardly cook for them. So I bought some beef at the restaurant, not the restaurant, supermarket, and I bought that. I cooked them. What you call the Japanese beef? 和牛. I don't remember. Ooh, a Japanese beef, like for their lunch box. They bring it and have it on the plane to have. The food on the Cathay Pacific is not really nice, comparing with ANA. But the kids said the Virgin Atlantic food is so-so. I have the thermal bags for them to carry up. Oh, this is the color is the old, very old Chanel. Not too much, because dinner just in a Chinese restaurant, a small restaurant, not a big feast, just friends gathering. And the other products I want to share is the eyeliner. Someone asked me about, like I mentioned, my favorite eyeliner. Why it is my favorite is because they stay well. Okay, you know, everything melts on my eyes. this stay on my eyes as long as I don't rub it. And the good things about it is easy to remove. You need warm water to remove it. That's it. And this the color I always go for is this this color. And I think I put it somewhere. Where did I put? I'm still trying to clean up here and there. I should have cleaned up in the major place. So this is the color that I always go to. It's very subtle. Okay, when I do maybe on my hands, right, let it dry. Why it is like stay, I don't know. And all I know is everything that is waterproof doesn't mean it is oil proof. The eye products that cannot stay on my eyes is because I have eyes oil producing like formatting around my eye area. So just like this, like we daytime, like not too intensive. And this is the new color that I have purchased. This is the navy black. Let's see on this side. This color is more intense and it's not as friendly. Right. But for dinner, I think this, in case that they take photo, maybe this one is better. My eyes will not as tiring since I don't put mascara. These products really. Later on, I just show you how I remove it. Talking about airport, like, do you know that like when you travel, now they have a new system that you have to print your own boarding pass. Make sure you do that, like, especially in Europe now. In Malaysia, same thing. And when you get in, you have to print out your boarding pass then before you check in. It's strange, right? Otherwise, you might have problems like when you're boarding. a friend just show her experience, like she and a group of people, like elderly. She worked in a travel agency, but she works in the office. Okay, so she traveled with a group of, I think she said it's 20 something to 30 elderly. When they try to board, and you know, when you're entering the boarding, like they said, like, oh, you haven't had your boarding pass, blah 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 blah. And so it's strange. So make sure you have your boarding pass print in the airport before you boarding, checking in. The check-in counter will not print that thing for you. And some my, you know, bad people will use that trick to ask for money. Okay, some Taiwanese tourist has a bad experience with that. They will say like your hand carry is overweight when you're waiting for boarding, then you have to pay before you board. So be careful with that. Okay, now and this is how hot actually I'm rubbing my skin. That's why you can rub it off if you rub off your skin. Okay. I have that skin. It's a bad demo, but for my eyes you don't see. Oh. My old palette, my Chanel. Maybe like this today. Mixing color always the best. When you don't know what to use with the color that you have purchased and you're not using it, mix it with other color, then you can finish it up. Right? See? It's not what the color it is if you do it like this. So I'm done with my makeup. And yeah, that's it. And I will wear a scarf with it. My pants also have the same patterns as the outfit. It's very cheap. So it is a mix match. This I only match the material but not the color. This has yep. Oh, one more thing I want to share. This one. Okay. I don't see the whitening yet. I can't use any regular whitening, teeth whitening product like the one you put in. Maybe because my teeth is too weak and too sensitive with products. This one, I only use twice. Why I recommended it is because, okay, last night after I brushed my teeth, and I used 20 ml. Okay, it says 10 to 20. I used 20 the first time. The texture, as you can see, is like thick and things is quite disgusting and make me want to vomit. But after that, I feel my teeth very smooth. And this, just this morning when I use it, even though when I wake up my teeth is still smooth, and then I brush my teeth and I use 10 ml on it to rinse my teeth, the result is not as good as 20. Give it a try. It's very smooth. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for your time and Happy New Year again. Chinese New Year is coming in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. Bye bye.